welcome again to another episode of The Consistency Queen. My name is Elsa Morgan. I'm a wife, I'm a mum, and I also am a business success coach, helping women over 40 to build successful businesses, profitable businesses as well, with a proven system. Now, I've been in the online space for about 8 years. I found actually quite an accident. And since then, I've been failing forward, really, in the first 3 years, failing forward, decided to become coachable after 3 years of failing forward. and really getting to understand what it truly takes to build businesses that not only, serve and help customers, but to create a lasting impact. And there are certain things that people need to accept, because you know what, I'm the messenger here, and need to accept and need to start adopting and embodying in order for them to establish healthy, profitable, successful businesses. And I'm going to be talking to you about the thing that drives me, that is part of the name of this podcast, called consistency. Now, I didn't know what it meant until I did. And there are a couple of books that really helped to shape, my whole view about consistency and how powerful it can be. And then I tapped into mentors that really spoke to this and how they changed as a direct result of adopting consistency and really sticking to the things and just really doing the work every single day. And so when I started doing the work every single day, even when I didn't feel like it, wow, I started to understand why they kept talking about it and why these, there was countless books being written about it as well. And so consistency at its core is about taking action, the same action, every single day. It's really about doing the thing every single day. That's really what it is. And when you do it every single day without skipping a day, without missing a day, that's when you build up consistency. And it's an unseen force. It is an unseen energy that when it really picks up, you tap into a thing called momentum, and then you literally cannot be stopped. And so that's why, number one, it's very powerful. But number two, this is the very thing that separates those that go on to do big things and achieve everything that they want to achieve, and those that remain where they are or go backwards. And the reason why I say this is because people tend to get so caught up in results. People want the result now. People want to have this, the result in terms of them taking action right now. They want to feel the recognition. They want to feel like they're receiving something in return for the activity that they've done that day. And so whilst over time that will happen, in fact, there will come a time where you'll get paid way more than the amount of activity that you do. Having said that, though, you've got to start somewhere. And this is the bit that trips people up the most, is the beginning piece, the beginning of consistency, the beginning of the run, the road, the path to everything that they've ever wanted to achieve. And when you understand that everyone can have a day one, and today could be the day where you make a decision to take action every single day, you will have a vastly different life, a different business. You'll be completely different yourself. Your circumstances, your financial situation, your circle of friends will all be different in 12 months, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years time, that you will be so thankful you took day one today, that you made the decision today. That's how powerful consistency is. And, you are better off taking incorrect action, messy action, imperfect action, and apply it every day than taking no action and waiting to be perfect. Because even if it was imperfect, incorrect, or messy action, over time, you'll either course correct and get into the right action, or you'll start getting better at the action that, was messy or imperfect. So taking any action is way better than waiting to learn it all and taking zero action. I just want to make that absolutely clear. The whole concept of consistency does not lead into you being perfect to take action. It just literally means doing something. Okay. And so when we talk about how do you apply consistency, how do you become consistent, I'm going to share with you 3 things right now that will help you to become consistent. Now, here's the thing. You can either watch this training and just watch it and just do nothing, or you can write down these next 3 things and you can apply them, get a plan together and execute and change your life, because this is the very thing that has shifted me. You see, I haven't taken correct action all the time. I haven't made the right decision all the time. Have I made wrong decisions? Yes. Have I taken incorrect action? Absolutely. But I've still kept moving. And so I really need you to understand this, that in order for you to move from where you are today, you need to do something, but not just like, not just sit down and watch a training. You actually need to do activities that are in alignment with building your business. And more than just doing the activity, you need to give it intention and energy behind it. And you have to believe that this action and activity actually is working towards you having success. Okay. And so when you start understanding that, you're going to just do the work. Now, here's one thing else that I do want to share with you before I give you the 3 tips. Okay. Because this is really important. One of the key success habits and behaviors of someone that is successful is, whilst we all work towards goals, like things that we want to achieve, on a day-to-day basis, we don't get hung up on, why am I not closer? I mean, yes, we want to be closer. Of course, everybody wants to be closer, but it doesn't stop us. It doesn't derail us. We simply don't go thinking at the end of the day, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. In fact, we actually change the perspective and go, you know what? I'm one step closer. And I learned all these things today. Some of them show me that I am on path, that these things are definitely the right things. This, maybe I need to course correct. Maybe I need to change a little bit. That's how I review my day every single day, rather than getting so hung up on results and what I didn't do and what I didn't perfect. Like, honestly, if you just shift your perspective around how you can just get better, your life will change. But if you constantly focus on what you're not, who didn't respond, you're going to stay where you are, because you come from a limited lack mindset. You're just looking at what's not there, what haven't you achieved, where you are not, versus how much you moved, how much closer you are to your goals, and what are the learnings and what you can just improve. So I just need you to shift your perspective from lack to abundant, and you're going to start seeing some different perspectives, but your reality will shift as well. Okay. So here we go. Okay. So number 1, in order for you to get consistent, you really need to make a decision on what it is that you actually have to achieve, want to achieve. What's the thing? What is that goal that you ultimately want to achieve? Now, we all have different goals. There's like a yearly goal. You might have a monthly target that you work towards, and the monthly target is geared up towards your yearly goal. And the yearly goals that you set every year are aligned with the overall vision that you have for yourself. And of course, I can do a separate goal setting, vision casting strategy training for you around that. But that's how pretty much how it works. So let's just say you have a yearly goal, and you know that every month you have to achieve certain outcomes that will help you to achieve your yearly goal. And so once you understand what you want to achieve in that year, That's going to be the first starting point. Now, more than just setting a goal, you have to really buy into it. Like, is this really what you want to achieve this year? Is this really the thing that you want to do? Is this really what you want to achieve? And once you make that decision, okay, what I do is number 2, break it down into monthly targets, right? And every single month is working towards your yearly result. And then once you establish your monthly target, you break it down into daily activities that you should be doing, like the daily target. So once you reverse engineer from your monthly target to what you need to be achieving every single day to achieve it, then you can start doing some really cool stuff like reverse engineering back to how many conversations, how many follow-up, and how many closes. So you can then meet your daily target. Now, the key thing is that you identify what you need to sell, what you need to close every single day. Like, for example, a $10,000 month, if you break that down over every single day to help you achieve that goal, that's $333.33 every single day to be able to help you to achieve that. So if you work that into your business, whatever that is, that's going to give you a really good indication of what you need to be achieving every single day. So that's number 1. Sorry, that's number 2. So number 1 is decide on what it is that you need to want to achieve. Number 2, break that down into daily targets. So then that way you can reverse engineer back to daily activities to give you an idea of what you need to be doing every day to achieve that target. And that makes it so much more like achievable and reasonable for you to work towards versus this massive amount that may cause overwhelm or anxiety, etc. Okay. And then number 3, and this is the one that most people need because they can't remain consistent, is get accountability. Now, accountability can come in different ways. Number 1, you can rely on a CRM to keep you accountable. So then it's a customer relationship management system where you house all your leads and your customers, and you can set reminders every single day of things that you need to be doing, people that you need to be following up with. So that can keep you accountable. Number 2, you can have an accountability buddy, someone who's a peer, someone who's a team member, right? You can have accountability groups where everyone's working towards similar or same goals, and you just hold each other accountable, because there's something like almost like a psychological thing about having to report into someone. It makes you feel more committed and dedicated to the task. Okay. Number 3, you can get yourself a mentor, especially if you have someone who is showing you the ropes of how to do something, how to build your business, regardless of what it is, literally emailing them or messaging them every single day. Your result keeps you accountable. I've done that many, many times, and it absolutely works. And the last one is getting yourself a coach. And this is what I do. And I help my clients be accountable. Not only do we map out our goals at the start of the month, we reverse engineer to daily activities, and I hold them accountable through my own coaching and also systems and tools that I have in place. And this works for them because they've tried all the other ways to be consistent. And so that's why they come to me. And so by having these 3 overall steps, not only do you start being consistent, you will then remain consistent because you'll know what you need to achieve every single day. But to then remain consistent on an ongoing basis, that's the biggest challenge for you of all. And the reason being is because people get excited when they start doing something, but then when they realize they have to do it every day, the excitement wanes, because they want to get there already. And one of the biggest mistakes people make is not only do they drop the ball or they quit on themselves, they start moving into other strategies or other things. And so know that the more that you change strategies, that's your day one again. That's your day one again. It's not a continuation, it's a day one. Every time you change something, it's a day one. Every time you skip part of your system to build your business. That's not consistent. When you do the whole thing that you need to be doing, that's what you've done for the day, and you do it again the next day, that's when you start building that consistency, building towards consistent. Skipping on sections of your system is really not building your business to the system. So you can't say that you are consistent. In fact, you're inconsistent in some of the areas that you should be doing. So I just want to emphasize that, because a lot of people do most things that they should be doing, but they don't do all things. And that's why they are not where they want to be, because they're choosing to do things that they like to do, but they're choosing not to do the things they must do. And that's a separator behavior, where you do all the things despite. So of course, if you want to tap more into consistency, you can always hop into my free group, facebook.com/groups/the Legacy Academy. I give away free training every single week, many things around consistency, because this is the very thing that has changed my life. You can always drop me a note via elsamorgan.com. I reply to all emails personally. Now, I hope you found value to this. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. And of course, you can always change your day, change your life, change everything that you're experiencing right now, simply by making a decision that you'll no longer stay where you are. I hope this has helped. Take care.
The Consistency Queen, brought to you by the Queenie Effect and the Tech Company. For coaching options, please visit elsamorgan.com.